is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
14. And a Cardinal first down.
Here's Muhammad. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
1st down, Arizona.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Eagles take over
1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
at the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
58, boy, 58, 58, come on. I got you, boy.
Hurts sets up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Watch the screen. 58 to Mike, 58, 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58 to Mike.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This is caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ready? You ready? 58, boy, 58, 58, come on. Go, 25, check.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's the end of the first.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
58 to the line. Cut.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that...
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. Open man here is Scott, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
On 1st down, Muhammad, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Murray now. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
They go play action with Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check, check, Rocky. Check.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
42, check, Mike 42.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Wrap it.
On second down now, it's Scott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal.
They'll run with Muhammad. And the Cardinals are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was final. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that? That's
why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now Huntley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Jalen Rager. A gain of
8 yards to go on second down.
At the 38-yard line.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 24. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Marcus Golden able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
58, right over there, right over there.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because
it's caught at the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw, Murray. And he's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Stay loose. Stay loose.
We were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.